Namaste, my beautiful souls. Seemingly simple question, but the question which can be asked in different way. What am I to this man? For most of you, of course, men. If any men are watching this video, then it would be, of course, who am I to this woman? But most of you, 98 or 99, I would even say, percent of you are queens. So, question: what am I to him? Who am I to him? Rephrasing this question the way I would like to ask this question: how he sees me in his life. What am I to him in this life? I'm inspiration, I am a toy, I am a heart pain, I am something what drives him crazy. What and who am I in his life? What am I to him? What am I to him? Who am I to him? How he sees you in his life, what he sees in you in his life. I hope you understand me. I am going to be using the classical deck, and I will be using only 3 cards, because then each one of them I'm going to talk for a long time, because I want to tell you all the aspects about it. So I'm holding it, yes, in upright position, asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water, the guides, the keepers, the guardians, to give us the answers to our question: what am I to him? Who am I to him? How he sees me in his life? Who am I for him in his life? Let us start. I am touching it to my forehead, to my mouth, and to my heart, and I am holding it with my right hand, and I'm going to be pulling the cards with the left hand. Card number 1. If you want to know about several men, then please attach 1 man to each card. Card number 2 and number 3. 3 cards, because I'm going to be explaining whatever he sees there in you. We're going to go straight to it. Card number 1. What am I to him? Who am I to him? How he sees me? What he sees me? Who am I? And what I saw, you know what? You will not believe it. But somehow I just knew it. I just had in my head before I even started this reading. I had in my head Queen of Cups. I just knew that it's gonna be here. First of all, of course, if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this would be you. But if you're not Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you are someone else. Interesting thing that a lot of times man sees a woman as a Queen of Cups, even if she's a Leo. What it means, first of all, how he sees you. I will give you a little, they say it, a teaspoon of tar in a barrel of honey. Queen of Cups, he thinks that you are a little bit above the ground, a little bit in the clouds, but at the same time someone who is in touch with her inner world, someone who follows her inner rhythm, her heart. She has her own reality. She is full of mystery, full of creativity, full of it's this ocean of secrets. You, someone who give him the sensation of peace. Queen of Cups. If Queen of Wands gives this crazy, insane fire, King of Cups, it's a healing energy. So whenever he sees you or thinks of you or remembers something in connection with you, that would be their feeling of peace. That would be someone who who is following only her own inner core, but someone who is dreaming too much, and someone who is a little bit, in her fantasy, who believes in, when she sees something in the dream, she would take it as she sees the signs given to her by universe. She's very intuitive, and he's probably not into it. Whatever he can knock on doesn't exist for him, but this is the type of usually most of men. He is rational, he is logical, he is has to ABC, from point A to point B, came a pedestrian with the speed of 5 kilometers an hour, but you are this seer, the sorceress, the magical, someone who is very impossible to understand, but at the same time he feels like he touched something eternal, something mysterious, even if he does not admit it to himself. This is a woman heart, this is a woman soul, this is a woman peace, this is the woman who has this incredible eyes, which are the mirror of her soul. And she's very empathic. She feels people. She's compassionate. She is a healer. Next to her, next to you, like the pain melts away, the fears go away, like you feel safe and understood and cherished and treasured. Again, I'm looking how he sees you. We're not looking into anything else. Also, very romantic and gentle. Someone who everyone loves, someone who can charm anyone with her beautiful smile, someone who is very, how to say, you feel the nature, you feel the people around you, probably butterflies are, flipping their wings around you, and you have this very beautiful melodic voice. And she's the woman who is also full of creativity. So I wouldn't be surprised if you paint, if you read songs, if you sing the songs, something like this. Also, you are someone who is, if we could call you with one word, love. This is how he looks at you, and he thinks love. Of course, we don't look at him, we don't look how he is, how he sees you. Also, you choose with your heart, and you are the best friend, if a wife, best wife, if a mother, best mother, if even an auntie, I don't know, anyone can come to you and get listened to and get an advice. So very gentle, very beautiful being he sees in you, and he sees you like this in his life. If we are not talking about a queen as you, it's deep feelings we don't see. We don't look in this reading. Is he gonna act on it? Will he do what he will do? We are not looking at that, but we see what you are to him, who you are to him, how he sees you in his life, whatever your situation is with this man. But definitely he sees in you everything I have just told you, and in his life, this is who you are. So you something like his fairy tale, his magic, and whenever he even thinking of you, remembering something in connection with you, brings him the feeling of peace and a smile on his face. So this is a card number 1. So the card number 2, who am I to him? What am I to him? How he sees you in his life. Please, my beautiful queens, if you still did not get my beautiful magical book, I just want you to remember it is available on Amazon in 255 countries. Have your heart deeply touched. I just have to repeat. I just have to repeat everything I just said about Queen of Cups. But here, if you saw me explaining the Ace of Cups, if you didn't see on my Patreon the video me explaining the Ace of Cups, please go and watch it, because that's going to be our 30 minutes of me explaining this card. Love. So first of all, how he sees you as a woman, as a person, someone who is full of who is full of, happiness. Means that you are so generous. The cup of your kindness, of your generosity, is endless. You can give the comfort of a spirit of mind and soul to anyone. Also, you are incredibly intuitive, but you're very kind, but you have this huge compassion, and but at the same time, probably he considers you a little bit too emotional, because it's an Ace of Cups. It's an ace of being emotional. Every positive aspect of the Ace of Cups, whenever he sees you or someone mentions your name, or he listens, he turns on his radio in his car, and the song is your favorite, anything and everything connecting to you gives him positive emotion, gives him the feeling of peace, gives him the fluttering of heart. It's an inspiration. That's what I kept saying 17 gazillion times. A woman must be inspiration, not clingy, needy, begging, crying, dormant behavior. No, inspiration. So a man is inspired to give her all the most beautiful things he's capable of, giving her love, giving her joy, giving her respect, giving her beautiful time, so on and so on. So you're bringing the best in him. Of course, take what resonates. You make him feel drunk with emotions, and you are like a fairy. You are like, how to tell you, the feeling of being drunk, what I mean, that you cause him feel so happy that imagine that he would drink a big glass of champagne, sharply, and that's what you make him feel like he's on the clouds. So you are charming, you are sensual, you are the, how to tell you, the gift of of the earth. But this is how he sees you as a personality. If we are talking about this card in connection with love and relationship, then of course everything I just said, but also very strong emotional pull, like like driving you crazy. Of course, this is a card of true love. the truest love, the biggest love, the greatest love, and the love which you don't look for or wait for or expect. It comes and finds you unexpectedly. And very often Ace of Cups is connected with the past. You've had either past lives connection, or you most often it's when you met when you were young, or you've met 10 years ago, something didn't work, and you were living your life thinking you're never gonna see him again. He's living his life thinking it was beautiful, but he would not see you again. And suddenly you meet in a Whole Food grocery store. And how to tell you, like, the Ace of Cups is the love which was lost and suddenly found. Destiny. It's a card of destiny. So the old love which you both thought were lost starts all over again. And this is not a card of fling and intrigues, and it's something deep and something true. Where it is going, we don't know. We're just looking at one card. So, but he sees in you, even if you didn't see him for 20 years, for this man, you are the only love which had been, the only true one, the only one which made him understand this mysterious word love. Your heart is, it's shocking for him how your heart is open. You're not afraid to talk about your feelings, to talk about what you think. You are so willing to bring joy, but you're not a doormat. No, you're not someone who would agree to third party, because this is no respecting yourself. You would never agree to that. You would never agree to be a doormat. You would never agree to be abused, to be treated wrong, and this is what causes him to respect you so much, because you are the Ace of Cups with the dove and the crown and that hand holding you, the hand of God. You are the gift of God, and you know what, and he understands it. It's not you are standing in your power, but so naturally, so tenderly. You can say simply to someone, yes, I love you. You open your heart, but at the same time, you're not going to allow someone to use your love as weakness. No, your love and your ability for compassion, your ability for kindness is your strength. You're such incredible example for him. It reminds me the post I had made, that if you want to change someone with love, it has to be your own example. And he, the more he knows you, the more he understands how deep you are, and he understands it's not scary to trust, it's not scary to open heart, but at the same time there is a little shadowy part that you are so unbelievable that he would wanna owe you body, your soul, like kind of hide you and keep you so no one else can drink from this cup, but only him. And of course it's a lot of sensual pull, sexual pull. It's this the pull and attraction of both body, all three, body, mind, and soul. And at the same time, of course, this is a very female, it's a female symbol, the cup. And you are the someone who cannot be matched. And I don't think anyone can, or would be take your place in his heart. And I don't know your situation. Of course, your situations can be different, but even if you're not talking for 20 years or 2 months or whatever your situation is, there is a hope. You are this shining, the light at the end of the tunnel. There is a hope that this life will still be giving you a chance, two of you, to be united by the true love of the Ace of Cups. So this is the number 3. Don't know what the number 2, I'm sorry. You see, like, I'm talking about one card only. Imagine if I put 5 cards here. Number 3, what am I to him? Who am I to him? What you are in his life. How he sees you in his life. I don't know what is it. Okay, how long do I have? Because, again, Lovers. One of the most complicated card which exists. I would say one of them, because too many people are explaining this card too easily, but this is a very complicated card. I have a deck which shows a man and a woman, and the man holds with his left hand he is holding his mother, and with his right hand he's holding his beloved. And if he chooses his mother, he's gonna lose this one. If he chooses this one, he's gonna lose this one. They are both very dear to him, and the choice will mean the serious changes. So it's a most complicated choice which a man must do. But first of all, how he sees you as a personality. Someone who for whom love is religion. For you, love is the essence, the meaning of life, the sacred fire of the soul, and this is what you are. Next to you, like, you have your very own understanding of life, and you do not allow yourself to depend on what people say. You make your own choices, and you are standing in what you believe. Like, you have your own reality, your own way to see life. You are romantic. He sees you as someone who is romantic and someone who only follows the heart. You are someone who makes choices not following the reasons or mind and logic. You are ruled by heart, but also you can be overly too emotional, and he considers that this sometimes is no good, that you just allow your feelings and emotions to lead you, and you could care less whatever anyone thinks or wherever it is taking you. Your central organ is heart, not your mind, but the heart. But at the same time, even if he doesn't really understand a lot of ways of yours or things of yours, what he can't figure out, really can't, is that only next to you he feels and sees colors around him in life. Only next to you, even if even in his head he sometimes might say, oh, my goodness, it's like she's ruled by feelings and emotions. She just never gets nothing into her head and thinks about it. She's just, whatever she feels, she does. But at the same time, only you make him see colors and feel this thing which called joy of love. And of course, you're very, very erotic to him. You are this Eve or Venus. But at the same time, what you are, who you are in his life, of course, his feelings to you are very deep. Of course, this is a card of people connected through past lives. I am not even saying life, lives. And of course, this card has two things connected to it: choice and barriers. Of course, his feelings to you are ancient. Of course, you are eternal lovers. Of course, you've known each other for millennia. But to him, you are most complicated choice which he yet cannot do. He understands that with you, baby, it's all or nothing. He either gives his heart, he tells you, my love, I wanted to say a name here. My love, here is my hand, here is my heart, here is my home, here is my coffee mug, here is my deck of tarot, here is my thoughts, here is everything. I want you to share all of this with you. All I have is now yours. Would you agree to come and share your love with me? Because they are standing together. And this would mean that his life before you, because for this man, the life has shared. This man before you was one. You walking into his life, he is another. Impossible to walk into lover's card and stay the same, but at the same time, choosing you, taking your hand, because you are not someone who will agree to a fling. You're not someone to... There are barriers, and those barriers can be, you name it. You both could be married, he is married, you are married, he is married, he belongs to, I don't know, political organization which forbids him to get married. It can be social, it can be cultural, it can be, you name it, what? And there is a lot of karma between you and a lot of things you have to both work through. But choosing you would mean that his life before you would have to end. And he would have to start new life with you. So if he used to, for example, being a little dishonest, he knows that with you he won't be able to keep on doing it. If he was participating in some shadowy business, you clear, crystal clear, like this Swarovski crystal I have right here. You are this. This is you. You are crystal clear Swarovski crystal. Not even Swarovski. This would be like a diamond. This is you. And he understands that if he chooses you, you see, they are equal, being blessed by the angel and by the sun, that he would have to be just as crystal as you. And it would have to be life shared with you. You would walk your paths together, standing by each other's side. So it's something he wants the most in his life, because you are the answer. I could be talking till tomorrow about lover's card. Literally, you are home. You are the answers to all the questions. You are the story in this book right here, which I have written. This is the so much lovers. This book is the card of lovers. A movie star, a different level, a different everything. Everything tells him, no, this woman is big, no, but she is the home. She is the answer to all the questions. She is that someone who makes you best version of you. She is that missing link which helps you see your own shine and follow your own path. You are a magnet. You are the truth. You are the Alpha and Omega. But there is so much on this side he has to leave in order to take your hand. The choice isn't done yet. But you are in his every breath. He thinks of you and dreams of you when he falls asleep and when he wakes up in the morning. Could be talking till tomorrow, but you got it. How incredible are these three cards are. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I am wishing you all the best. Thank you for listening. Namaste.